Now would you stop calling me ma'am? Whoa. That was weird. It still says 0 frames dropped. Do I look like a hag to you? You don't. I apologize. My name is Elise, and you'd better remember it. Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. The pan up. Portrait. Rosen Marine. Selenic Wanderer. My name is Rosen Marine. It's a pleasure to meet you, Elise. Oh, for goodness sake, just Elise is fine. I have not answered anything yet, Diggs. Sorry, I'm trying to get through this before I talk. Come now, you have a lot of work to do. Yes, of course. Alright, do I regret playing the demo because there was no save progress transfer? No, not at all. I think if I didn't play the demo, I would not have known how into this I am. And I probably just would have never played it, period. Like, yeah, the trailers were cool, but a lot of trailers are cool. And I was willing to just, you know, move on, play other games. But that demo, man, it was just, it captivated me so hard. And it's so weird because I can't really explain why. I feel like I don't typically like games like this. Because you don't really do anything as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure you will eventually, but, you know. Even without all of the complexities that are sure to come, I was still hooked. I wanted more so badly after the demo ended. How could you even do all this? Look at my floors. Oh, I'm so sorry. Even Granny's plates shattered to pieces. What are you, a wild boar? I'm surprised you didn't break my windows and tear down the walls. Alright, well, you know what you did. Anyhow, here, take this. Make certain you get into every nook and cranny. You here? Yes, ma'am. While you're at it, you can sweep the chimney and clean out the fireplace, too. Oh, and wipe that stain off my wall and wash all the windows. I want this place sparkling by the time I wake up tomorrow. Got it? Got it. And I told you to quit calling me ma'am. Oh, okay. Come now, let me show you to the well out the back. Oh, I can do it myself, Elise. Anything to make up for what I've done. Look here, lassie. I have no good reason to trust you. I didn't mean to. Every single corner of this house is to be absolutely spotless by sunrise. Dare to cross me even once and I'll be having a word with the townsfolk. Are we clear? Yes, Elise. I'm sorry, I'll do my best. Be careful not to wake me either. I have Sunday Mass to attend tomorrow. I'll keep quiet. Good night, Elise. Oops. It's best I leave her be. I just gave her quite the earful. Alright. Straight to bed we go. Oh, now you've done it, Elise. There was hardly a need to be that harsh, but still. What if she's dangerous? Or worse, even. What if she's the witch the townsfolk have been talking about? Oh, what would Granny Holly do, I wonder? She didn't raise me to be like this. I even threatened to tell on her, too. What's done is done, I suppose. I'll make sense of it tomorrow. It's best I go to bed. Sunday. The cute sprites. And the jolly music. It's morning already. I can't be late for Sunday Mass or Father Hansel. Oh shit, what was I thinking? She's probably taken everything I own by now. You gotta eat during the day, and you can manage your inventory in the item menu. Or maybe not. Doesn't seem like she took or broke anything, but... Hey. Rose Marine. What was her name? I can't believe she tied it up and left just like that. I didn't even give her anything to eat last night. Poor thing. Now where could she have gone to? Well, we found her sleeping in the chicken coop, so naturally, she went to sleep in the chicken coop. Rosmarine. There you are, you. Elise. Honestly, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, I was intending to leave first thing in the morning, but I was afraid I'd get lost in the dark. Never mind, come with me now. Are you taking me to the village? Who do you take me for, some wretch? Forget what I said last night. Not exactly my finest moment. I didn't mean to be such a brute, truth be told. I'm sorry for what I did too. I got it, all of that's dead and buried. Now come, I'm running late for Sunday Mass. Okay. Okay. As beautiful as the music is. Turn it down just a smidge. Fracke. Fracke? The pen-up portrait on the anime-eyed goat Fracke, the fluffy companion. Oh, I'm so relieved to see you. Where have you been? You know this goat? Yeah, of course. We met on the way to Kieferberg. We've been together since. Yes, we were. Oh, he's the cuddliest little thing, isn't he? The cuddliest little thing, you say? Anyhow, I ought to get going. Wouldn't want to be late for Sunday Mass. Okay. I'll be back in a moment, Fracke. I gotta say, you did a decent job tidying up. You did pretty much everything I asked you to do. Oh, I'm so glad. I wanted to assure you I meant no harm, Elise. It kept me up for hours last night thinking you'd... I get it already, no need to tell me. Here, have some bread. You must be hungry. Yeah. Thank you, Elise. You really are too kind. Good grief. You do remember I hit you with a broom, right? Called you a thief, made you do my bidding and whatnot. Most folks would have tossed me right out the moment they found me, but you didn't. I mean, I suppose I didn't. Anyway, I gotta go. Don't wander about and don't make a mess. I want Elise. Pursue your love interest. Talk to your favorite girl when you see a heart icon above their head to schedule a romantic date for later. And naturally. Before you go, Elisa, I have something to tell you. If you could come meet me later today. What's keeping you from telling me now? Well, it's important, so I'll be in the back by nightfall, okay? Oh god. Best be worth my while, you hear? I promise it's nothing bad. We'll see about that. All romantic dates are marked with the heart icon. Okay, each date will skip a one-time period. Okay. I was noticing, like, their faces are very blown out. So I turned down the bloom. Did not seem to help, though. Yeah, that helped. Okay. I don't know why I had the brightness so high, though. Let's turn the bloom back up, just in case we get some cool lighting. Oops, fuck. Okay, I think that looks good. The mailbox is just tutorial. It asks if you want to redo the tutorial. Or at least in the demo it did. Yeah, no. I don't even know what the tutorial was. Just that entire intro? I'll get an earful from Father Hans if I don't hurry up. Unlocked map menu. Open map. Oh yeah. Really cute hand-drawn map, but with a pixelated character sprite showing where she is. I wonder how big this is gonna get. Like, if big at all. Map of Kieferberg. Check your objectives, romantic dates, and tasks on Kieferberg's map. Oh, they are on the right. Yeah, okay. You have like a date scheduled for later. I like that. And even shows a little bit of what you did. Top tier music. Can't be late for Sunday Mass. Okay, I remember something happened in here in the demo. I wonder if that's gonna be the same. Huh. Getting some weird screen scroll. It's kind of feeling weird. I might need to adjust some settings. Ah, there you are, Elisa. Come here, why don't you? She sprints over. So cute. Good day, Granny Gretel. On your way to Mass, I see. Anything to keep Father Hans off my back. Buy some fresh buns. They'll cheer you right up. Why don't you take a look? Check a look. Think you're too good for my buns? So the last game you played with the romanceable characters, Prodigal, actually intended one Actually intended one to do a harem ending for max completion achievements with no repercussions. By the time I figured that out, I had already locked your playthrough out of most romance paths. Wow. You also played a dating sim. Did you know it had romanceable options going in, or did you just happen to... Or did you just happen to accidentally play it? Oh, a pretzel. I stole a pretzel from her backyard. The silly old thing. To think Lebkuchen and I used to spend an entire afternoon taking turns on this swing. Secured by a slightly frayed rope and covered with pine needles, the swing's wooden plank sways gently in the breeze. It's so depressing having to walk past this place every day. Smothered in overgrowth, the abandoned homes, every nook and cranny is bursting with clumps of moss. Chicken. Baka? Hey, goat and chicken. You had a vague understanding from the trailer and Steam page, but that's not why you played it. There wasn't really much romance. Once you achieved marriage, nothing happened afterwards. What a game. Mrs. Lisbeth's apple trees seem to be doing well this year, huh? Filled to the brim with apples, the barrel stands unyielding, despite the visible gaps between its planks. Okay, that just reminded me of, like, the writing they went through for this game. Not only does Erise have, like, a line about so many things, but they also decide to throw in a little narration line with descriptive adjectives, and even those that narration has character to it. These are for her goats, I'd wager. Resting atop one another, many blemishes, discolored and wrinkled apples await their turn in the stable. What a cute way to write that. You have played a legit dating sim before, didn't get very far, they're dreadfully boring. I can imagine, yeah. I think a lot of people might find this boring as well, to be honest. I hope I stick through with it, because part of what might be captivating me so much is the wonder, the mystery of what's ahead, knowing that this is also partially a horror game, you know? The best implementation of dating sim mechanics is in the Persona series. Maybe just to add like a little, in my opinion, the best implementing of dating sims, you know? Story events. All story events are marked with the book icon. If marked by the clock icon, they'll skip one time period. I probably have to agree, though. Like, even playing through those games, I never considered them dating simulators. What a mess. Okay. I don't know if the V-Sync helped at all. Oh, no biggie. Good seeing you, Erise. Oh, it must have been even worse up in the mountains. What was Mrs. Ariana? There was an awful windstorm last night, Elise. Oh, I do hope nobody was hurt. We can thank both the Lord and Saint Walpurga nobody was, but many of the townsfolk got their windows shattered and the roof tiles blown off. What about you, Mr. Heinrich? Oh, it was awful. Our windows shuttered. Our window shutters were ripped right off our hinges. Their hinges. It'll take all day to tidy up and fix everything. That's alright, dearest. The sooner we get to it, the sooner it'll be done. I gotta fix shit. Oh, it won't let me go? Okay, I gotta get to Sunday Mass. Let's at least talk to NPCs. Might be best to seal our windows and doors, old Wilhelm, just in case. Ah, there she is, alive and kicking. Made it home alright last evening, I see. I did indeed, Mr. Bernhard. You folks have your hands full today, it seems. Folks were scared out of their wits. You make it sound like a trivial matter, old Wilhelm. Oh, it was a sight you wouldn't believe, lass. Branches and leaves piled up high against folks' doors, entire treetops, some of them. Surely that's a bit of an exaggeration. The Ellies took a beating, that's for certain. Some say they heard the wind knocking at their doors. Old Yorkshin says it might have been the witch herself, but... here we go again. You can never be too certain, lass. Anyhow, I'll be heading inside now, folks. Let us hope for a better night's sleep this evening. May the Lord hear you, Wilhelm. Everything all right, Mrs. Linda? Oh, Elise, would you take a look at my poor flowers? That windstorm nearly uprooted all of them from their pots. Was it really that big of a storm? It was only a little windy at the peaks. Why, you've seen all the branches scattered about town? I heard Brunhilde's roof nearly came off. Oh, it was so frightening. I suppose. Alright, let's get in there. Goodness, Elise, you look dreadful. Good morning to you too, Mrs. Bertha. Oh, I wasn't certain you'd come today, Elias. And why wouldn't I, Mrs. Odelia? My, Elise, you do look quite tired. Couldn't catch a wink, I'd wager. Frightening, wasn't it? Oh, it must have been dreadful up in the mountains. Not at all. It seems you folks had it worse than I did. Now, that's hard to believe. That was no ordinary windstorm, I tell you. How so, Odelia? Oh, I've about had it with this nonsense. She's saying it came from the woodland, that's what. Oh, Odelia, there's no use entertaining such notions, my dear. You'll see, Marielle. All I can see is we're running late for Mass. Goodness, what has Kieferberg come to? After you, Elise. I can't keep all the voices straight. The woodland, Good morning, Elise. Portrait, pan up. What is with the feet in this game? Evergreen sweetheart, Freya. How are you always so cheery, Freya? You took so long, I thought you weren't coming. I overslept a little, I suppose. Didn't get that much sleep last night. Oh, me neither, and all because of that windstorm. Not even my little sprig could help me. Your sprig? I keep a tiny sprig of lavender under my pillow, you see. Sniffing it helps me sleep better, and it leaves such a lovely... Shh! Keep quiet, you two. Oh, sorry, Mr. Wilhelm. We'd better focus for now, Elisa. You're the one withering on, Freya. May the blessing of the Lord, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us. May the hallowed Saint Walpurga take heed of our prayers. Amen. This Saturday, we will once again be celebrating our patroness, Saint Walpurga. As you all know, preparations for the festivities are already underway. Let us all contribute to the best of our abilities, brethren. That said, I am aware of what transpired last night. Several of our neighbors were severely affected by the windstorm. I urge everyone to lend a hand in clearing out the alleyways. Let us all have compassion for one another in these trying times. Let us trust Saint Walpurga to guide our people and keep Kieferberg out of harm's way. May the Lord be with you, brethren. Amen. Tired. Took you all you had to get out of bed this morning, I'd wager. Lab Kitchen, Sugary Devotee. Very funny, Leb. Jokes aside, Erisa, don't I keep telling you to take your apron off for Sunday Mass? I am certain the Lord couldn't care less, so why should you? You're riling me up on purpose again, Leb. Can you tell? Oh, for goodness sake, Leb. I'd best get to work now before it's too late. Don't forget to come about later, Erisa. I won't. Alright, we can schedule the date, but I won't promise that I'll show up. Couldn't sleep last night, could ya? Could you? I didn't sleep a wink. Explains the hilarity. You're hopeless, Leb. As long as you keep indulging me. So it's my fault, huh? Here you go, before I forget. Item get acquired 1 picture of 3 pretzels. Oh, you brought me my favorite. Mr. Bernard said you were rather late getting home last night. Is that so? I did tell you it was almost time for supper when you stopped by. And I told you Mrs. Alma worked me like a donkey right up until nightfall. Mr. Bernard was fretting over you is all. Mr. Bernard can shove it. Oh, you're so stubborn, Erisa. Anyhow, it's about time I head out. Say, I'll be up at the bell tower all afternoon if you'd like to keep me company. I'll be there, Leb. Oh yeah, that's a date. And it will pass time. Should I choose to attend? Saint Walpurga, huh? Basking in its holy glory, the image of Saint Walpurga solemnly watches over Kieferberg Church. I wonder how you're supposed to say Walpurga. We'd best send word to Primaldorf before... Ah, Erisa, didn't see you there. Send word to Primaldorf, Mr. Gustav? We're having folks from Primaldorf lend a hand with the festival this year, Erisa. I heard the windstorm wasn't as bad up in the mountains last. Freya was fretting over you like you wouldn't believe. She was? You ought to thank the Lord for your good fortune, Erisa. Certainly, Father. Hard at work even on a Sunday, are you? When aren't I, Father? Sundays are meant for rest, Erisa. You let us know if you ever need a hand, you hear? Of course, Mr. Gustav, thank you. Bro, I am narrating the fuck out of this. I'm tired. I remember sneaking into Father Hans' study with Leb when we were children. These 2 rooms have nothing but junk in them anyway. Shiny. Shiny gut. Whoa. I forgot that was a scary noise. Item get acquired 1 mysterious note. Something written on here. Hallowed Walpurga, sanctified be thy name. May thy will be everlasting and thy grace all embracing. Quenched thou shalt be on this Sabbath of the full moon. May this prayer find its restful place in thy life-bearing grove. A prayer? Something else at the bottom. Kieferberg's offering lies in the crossroads beyond the maypole. May thy thirst be quenched, thy blessings received. In the crossroads? I wonder who dropped this. Oh. I know exactly where that is. Also, what is the drawing on it supposed to be? It's like a 1 vertical line, 2 horizontal lines crossing it. This place always brings back such good memories. The fragrant mountain breeze frolics about the rolling hills, spreading its spring cheer all across Kieferberg. And then the horizontal lines have circles on them. Thank goodness that's over. What a bore. To think I'll have to work all day until the evening. She said she works for Emma. But I don't know what exactly she does. Time periods. Each day has 6 time periods, but only 3 are working periods. Morning, afternoon, and dusk. All goals marked with the clock icon will skip 1 time period. Hello. Edise, I was waiting for you. Waiting for me? I almost forgot to give you this. 1 ointment. You mentioned your hands were feeling dry, right? Oh, you didn't have to, Freya. I use it right before bed every night. It does wonders for the skin. I put a little lavender in there, too. Wait, you made this yourself? Of course I did, silly. That's Papa's favorite. His hands are always dry, you see. You do have a knack for this sort of thing, don't you? So I'm told, I suppose. Anyhow, I'd best move along before it gets late. Say, Edise, I was wondering. I'm gonna pick up some flowers this afternoon up in the mountains. Flowers? I thought maybe you'd like to join me, if you care. Alright, I'll be there. Oh, that's wonderful. Have a nice day, Edise. She mentioned using it before bed. And now I'm curious if I can do that and it'll do anything specific. Let's drop a save. Okay. In the demo, I helped Ariana with the chickens. So I think I'm gonna help Elma with the apples this time. How many more time periods do I have? Does it tell me? Still in the morning, so... And I think that was only 1 time passing, so I'm on the 2nd time period. I think the suspicion meter is witch hats. I wonder if they think that I could be the witch. Lorelei. Can't be bothered to lend a hand in the alley, is that, you say? Folks can look after their own homes, I'd say. Sparing yourself on a Sunday, I see. As a matter of fact, I happen to work every Sunday, Mrs. Lorelei. Alright, whatever you say, lassie. Say, have you seen my niece by chance? Molly? I'll take it you haven't then. No, I don't think I have, Mrs. Lorelei. She's been up to no good lately, you see. Running about begging for food, skipping class, who knows what. I see. Nothing a good whipping can't fix, anyhow. Whoa. I wouldn't be so certain. You've seen what it did to the alleys, Mariel. Oh, Adelia, what are we gonna do with you? Is everything alright, Mrs. Mariel? Adelia is making too much of that windstorm is all. You'll see, Mariel. See what, Mrs. Adelia? Old Yochin's right, lass. That windstorm came from the woodland. It's that wretched witch. Oh, for goodness sake. You'd best keep such thoughts to yourself. The townsfolk are already frightened. You wouldn't want to make it worse. Why, I'm simply trying to alert folks to the... You ought to watch your words, dearie. That's what happens when you try Mrs. Mariel's patience, I suppose. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Because I want to see if I can get her daughter back, and... I'm hoping it doesn't pass time period. We can all leave Kuetherberg over this nonsense. Leaving? Who's leaving? Oh, Edisa. It's that witch folks keep whittering on about. The windstorm couldn't have been a mere coincidence. Old Yochins. Calm down, Brunhilde. Think of your baby. Now I'm not one to believe such things, but... I thought you weren't buying into this nonsense, Mrs. Bertha. Why, who are you to say it's nonsense, Elise? You're jumping to conclusions, I'd say. We all know old Yochin's making too much of it, as usual. Oh, I hope you're right. Of course we do, Edisa. It's just... last night was so frightening it left us all wondering. I understand, Mrs. Dorothy. Yet, fretting like this isn't... Worrying like this won't get us anywhere. Truly, Mrs. Bertha, you're right. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, wow, okay. Sus down. Save that shit. I'm not a witch. Heard from Ludwig you were getting home late last night. Thought the gossip is supposed to be a sin. I mean no ill will, my dear. I'm hungry, Mama. Let's go. Settle down, Angelica. Can't you see I'm talking to Edisa? Folks have been keeping me later and later lately. I can talk some sense into them for you, my dear. You have more than enough on your plate as it is, Mrs. Lisbeth. Not at all, Edisa. I'm glad to keep an eye on you. You're always too kind, Mrs. Lisbeth. Mama, hurry up. Alright, alright. Hard to believe that windstorm ever happened, wouldn't you say? I suppose. I'm afraid old Odelia's losing her wits, however. You've seen how jittery she is in the morning, haven't you? Can't be good for her health, that's for certain. She's always been rather anxious, you see. All this nonsense about the witch and the woodland is only making it worse. So you think it's nonsense too, Mr. Wilhelm? I'm not one to believe in such things, but old Yochin seems to know a thing or two about this witch he speaks of. Oh, for goodness sake. One can't know for certain, lass. We should be out there for all... She could be out there for all we know. Best make certain we all check under our beds tonight, then. Here's hoping you don't come to regret your words, Edisa. Papa, 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 papa. Okay, time for work. I could work for her, but I'd rather work for Emma, but I don't know where she is. working on a Sunday again, Eddie's, Sundays are for taking one's leisure. I'm afraid I can't afford to take my leisure, old Yojin. The festival this Saturday, Eddie's, there won't be any shortage of work, I'm sure. You ought to look after yourself, Eddie's. Ludwig's right. We are facing rather trying times, folks. Trying times? That windstorm was a warning from the witch Nass. Oh, God. We'll be heading out on patrol again tonight, old Yojin. As for you, Erisa, make certain you head on home before nightfall today. Say, or may Saint Walpurga's blessing be upon us, folks. What do you say, Erisa? Say about what? I don't mind us. We were just talking about the festival. It's a perfect opportunity to find yourself a groom, Erisa. Can't say I'm interested if I'm honest. Don't try your patience, Parlin. Oh, I was right about Eurice's age when I met Tristan. Lucas, too, he wasn't much older when he left for Primordial Earth to get married. Linda, what did I tell you? I want to hear another word about your brother, Linda. I better leave him to it. I never thought I wouldn't be seeing you today, Erise. Everything's fine, Mrs. Mechtilde. I hardly noticed the windstorm. Oh, you can't imagine how glad I am to hear that, dearie. I'm afraid I wasn't as fortunate, however. I can lend a hand with anything you need, Miss Mechtilde. I woke up to a pile of branches blocking my front door, that's all. I had to wait for the lads to come and clear it out. Well, I'm glad it wasn't more serious. So, my Erisa, I was worried about you. Living all alone up in the mountains. I can look after myself, Mrs. Mechilde. Oh, I can only hope we can all have a better night's sleep tonight. Are you here to prank Wilma too? Jacob, why did you tell her? What's this about pranking Mrs. Wilma? Oh, it was nothing to do with you. Oh, no you don't. Out with it, you two. Either spill it or I'll be telling Mrs. Wilma everything I just heard. Please, Edison, don't tell anyone. Join us then. Let's prank her together. Apple? Deal. Hooray! So, what's this about? Buckets. Buckets? We're hanging a bucket of water above the inn's front door, Eddie said, so that when she comes out, splash! And how are you two expecting to do this without being seen? Well, for goodness sake. Did I find the titular shoes in the demo? I did. And that's exactly when the demo ended. I think, from what I recall. Wilma's shack. I wonder what she keeps in here. Okay, you're Emma. Before we do that, let's shop. I think I don't have any money, though. Kieferberg Inn. Yeah, no money. Hi, Wilma. Goodbye, Wilma. You come by just in time, Medise. You seem a little anxious, Mrs. Wilma. How can it not be with all this rubbish scattered about town? Anyway, won't you fetch me some apples? Alright, I'll do it. I'll lend you a hand, Mrs. Wilma. See that you bring me the absolute ripest, you hear? Only makes me want to bring her the rotten ones. How many apples do these folks need, anyhow? Minigame? Yes. It's raining apples. It's raining apples! Oh, okay. What the fuck? An anvil? Oh, fuck. That looked pretty good to me. Oh, shit. I'm killing it. Pink. A rank, baby. Such presentation. Welcome, M-Bun. Harvesting apples isn't as fun as this. Maybe. My, how do you say? This will do perfectly. Here you go, lass, for your trouble. Money, money, money! Ooh, 40 bucks, okay. I was rather generous this time. You'd best appreciate it. Certainly, Mrs. Elma. It's a lot of work. You need to constantly move ladders. Yeah, of course. It's fun in Tears of the Kingdom. There you are, lassie. Here I am, Mrs. Wilma. You've heard, I'm sure. About the windstorm, yes. Oh, to hell with that nonsense. I'm talking about the festival. What about it? My yeti said I didn't take you for a simpleton. What do you need, Mrs. Wilma? I would appreciate it if you didn't waste my time. Don't get her temper now. I need your help with the inn is all. I've already talked to Freya. She'll be lending a hand as well. It'll go by faster with the both of us at least. Oh, don't be silly. You'll be cleaning up. I need Freya's eye for the flower garlands. Why, you'd best be prepared to lend a hand, you hear? Oh, sus down just for talking to her. Which gave me a new task. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna buy one grape juice this time and not give it away. I think I'll save my money for now. I need bread, if anything. Father Hans knows as much as we do. Old Stefan warned us last. He said we'd... Oh, for goodness sake, old Stefan was on his deathbed. We can't keep clinging to his gibberish. You may be right, Marlin. Yet still. Gather your prayers and compose yourself now. Oh, I suppose. Oh, dang. A lot of easy sus down on accident. You really do benefit from just checking in on everyone. Oh, Elise, you don't look so good, Mrs. Dorothy. Have you seen Miffy by any chance? I had to make sure she's doing her daily readings. She's awfully behind. Nope. Have you tried asking Mrs. Lorelei? Yeah, I was told she was sent to the well for water, but she's not there. Oh, Elisa, I can only pray she's alright. She does wander off quite often, doesn't she? Won't you please tell her this if you see her? I don't have time to waste with you. Although money... You know, I could forgo romances and just get some money. And money is always nice. Wow. I felt really weird saying that. Exactly. How would I afford food without it? But also, I bet the dates that do pass time also give you food. In fact, I think it happened in the demo, if I recall. Look at her hair. Erise! I'm busy. Shoo, shoo. Oh, you're so boring, Erise. No wonder you're always in such a bad mood, Erise. Oh, I'll tell you who's always in a bad mood, you little shit. Please, Elise, come play with us. I can't say the name properly. She won't. She's a coward. Coward, coward. Oh, I'll show you the coward. Give me that. How did you do that? Oh, she's good. You did it from so far away. You're making too much of it, you brats. Your arms are longer, that's why. Cheater, you're a cheater. Why you... Okay, so that makes the kids run, I imagine, to the other courtyard. What's the matter, Mrs. Mariel? Poor Odelia's losing her wits. She's rather superstitious after all. I suppose it could be bad, considering her age. Truly, she's been coming in and out of the alleys, too. I suppose she's fretting over the damage, but... Are you done with the cleanup, Mrs. Ariana? It's taken a while, but it's coming along. Odelia won't last a week carrying on like this without our support. I'm afraid she'll... keel over. Oh no. Turns out I had some frame drops. Oh, the kids aren't here. Okay. Okay, you. Miss Dorothy's looking for you, Molly. Huh? No, not the daily readings. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not going back, Elisa. It's Sunday. So, I'm working either way, aren't I? Oh, but you're different. What's that? I'm just a girl. I can't be working all day like you. Molly can't get herself in trouble. Can get herself all in trouble. Okay, well I found her. I can go tell Mrs. Dorothy. I am quite hungry. Goodness, Eddie's did you find her? She's out eating everything she can find, it seems. Oh, what am I to do with that girl? You'd best leave her be, Mrs. Dorothy. I'll have a word with Mrs. Lorelei, that's what. I got this for her, but you can have it. Oh, ointment. Oh, you didn't have to, Mrs. Dorothy. Mindy's my problem, Eddie say, not yours. Yeah. Dang, I'm actually debating. Should I even pursue the currently available romances? Because, like, I know more are surely going to appear, right? I'm pretty sure I haven't met everyone yet. No. Let's not ignore the game mechanics. Well, I wouldn't be. I would be earning money, which is also a game mechanic. Oh, decisions. That is an assumption. Which part? That there are more than 3 heroines. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I remember the link Emblem posted in my Discord only showed the ones in the demo. So there truly might not be more. I'm gonna buy another bread, because I know I'll need it eventually. Working on a Sunday again, Eddie said? Ought to keep myself fed, I'd say. Say, Eddie said, we've been considering building these homes. These piles of rubble? What for? Told you, fellas. Not a soul in Kieferberg will give it the time of day. I mean, I just don't see how it would be worth the hassle, that's all. It's such a shame. They're sitting right by the village square, too. But who would choose to settle in Kieferberg, of all places? Come now, folks. If we don't rebuild our own town, who will? You're right, Gustav. This is our home, after all. There's no swaying you two, is there? Maybe there's some Elder Tour romance option. That's what I'm hoping. Oh yeah, okay. So, Diggs, when you watched me play the demo, you went to sleep right when this happened, I think. So now you get to see. Oh, was this opening here before, I wonder? This place is so stuffy. Stay sane. Keep Elise from feeling frightened with sanity healing items, or she might go mad. Okay, let's go and light the torch, or the lantern. Okay, first, there's a churchly gown. I don't know if they have a name for these, I'm sure, but... Item get acquired 1, diary entry number 1. This looks an awful lot like that old geezer's robe, doesn't it? What is this? The miracle of our beloved patroness, Saint Walpurga. After last evening's events, I have no choice but to take responsibility. Not only for Saint Walpurga's sake, but for old Holly's as well. Huh? Granny Holly? On her deathbed, old Holly confessed to all her sins. Among her most mundane missteps, she told me of Eris, of her many prayers to cure her of her childlessness. Yet what struck me as remarkable was a miracle she claimed was granted. That the woodland itself granted her wish for a child. As she put it herself, he granted her wish for a heavy price. How can this be? What did old Holly truly mean to say? If this truly did happen and Erisa was convinced by Saint Walpurga's divine intervention, yet if not for Saint Walpurga's blessing, then who is he? Old Holly didn't seem delirious, nor did she lose her composure. I have more questions than I can answer at this moment. What the fuck is going on here? I best hold on to this piece of paper. An old tattered robe rests on the ground. Oh, I don't get one tattered note. The pile of branches has a ribbon on it, much like ours. This is another prayer. Hallowed Walpurga, sanctified be thy name. I beg thou for a sign, a testimony to my plea. May you accept this offering, the remnants of thy miracle. Kieferberg welcomes thy blessings, thy guidance. Someone must be leaving these around, but who? There's something else at the bottom. Find proof of our faith up at the peaks, buried within the windmill that once was. This is that old windmill up in the mountains. Yeah, this freaked me out, dude. Okay, I think I gotta clear it and juke it. Oh fuck. Okay, and as soon as I leave, it shows me that there's another item that spawned in. Oh, what was that thing? Was I dreaming, or I think I might need something to clear my mind. Okay, now I actually have the item to clear my mind. So, that was like the first hint of spookiness. I wonder if there's something up in there in that windmill. I don't know what it was about or what that thing was, but what I saw in there was a ritual of sorts, there's no doubt about it. Again, okay, there's that symbol there, which I don't know what it means, but pretty interesting. Okay, let's save after that. I think, just like the demo, I think I'm gonna pursue Freya. I think I like her the best. Not that I know any of them. Leb seems to be her, like, close friend. Leb Kuchen. The way they talk to each other is really adorable. It's as if they have, like, a long history, and you really get a sense of that, which I appreciate, but I don't think we will pursue that as a romance option. Wait, where's my... I had like a list on the right side. How do I bring that up? Oh, there it is. Okay, so my options right now are 2 dates or 2 jobs. Do you guys have any input? I might not take your input, but I'd like to hear it at the very least. On what I should pursue. No matter what, I think we get to go hang out with Rose and Marine at home. Because, yeah, it doesn't say that it passed time to hang out with her. I was leaning towards Freya, personally. But it's not really based on anything. Seems like they all get along. And like you said, they all kind of look the same. Freya, right off the bat, though, does seem to be romantically interested in you more so than the others, who seem to just be friends. I think, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's go hang out with Freya then. Yeah, plus we get to go up to the old windmill, which surely eventually has consequences and or implications. There she is. Alright, I'll spend time with her. Oh, Elise. I'm so glad you made the time. I was curious about the maple, I suppose. Come now, I've been picking some flowers. Won't they wilt if you pick them now? I'm still playing with the colors. Papa's lending me a hand to dress the maple, and Mrs. Mariel and Mrs. Linda, too. Might as well invite all of Kieferberg to dress it at this rate. Why don't you help too, Elise? Me? You can spend the night on Friday, and we could do it all together. I don't know if I should do that. It would be so much fun to have you. I'm not so good with that kind of thing, Freya. No. Huh? Oh, I knew daisies would suit you best. Freya? What do you say, Elisa? Do you want to stay the night? I mean, I suppose I could, but... it's alright if you don't want to, silly. That's not what I... You don't fancy me much, do you, Elisa? Freya. All I want is to be good friends with you, despite everything. What do you mean, despite everything? I do too, you know. I wasn't trying to make you feel for me or anything of the sort. For goodness sake, that's not even it, Freya. Oh, I didn't even say anything yet. Oh, but I truly didn't mean to. You're always overcompensating. It makes you seem disingenuous. Elisa. I'm glad we're friends, Freya. I truly am. Yet you keep trying to please me day in, day out. That's not what I meant to do, Elisa. I wish you'd treat me more as a friend, Freya, rather than summon you an apology to. I'll be using that ointment you made me, alright? I never meant to overcompensate. Yet you shower me with gifts every day of the week. You don't do that to anyone else. What am I supposed to think? That's because I care for you, Elisa. Huh? There's a reason why you're the only one, silly. Look at her face. Anyhow, it's getting quite late, isn't it? Is everything alright, Elisa? You're as red as a beet. Why, it is getting quite late. What are you laughing at? I'll see you around, Elisa. For goodness sake. I wonder what Paku is. Achieve one heart with someone. Wasn't a blush, it makes her look radioactive. I know. It's over the top. Which is very anime. Romantic dates. You'll get a love heart after every successful date. Check your progress in the relationships menu. Okay, looks like Eddie says hungry. And now we get the view of the old castle with the low light, which is very cozy. Goodness knows what I would give to live in a castle just like that one, yet here I am, a simple maid of all work. Shining in the distance, the monumental castle stands ephemeral, out of reach. And the music changed a little bit to... probably to reflect the time of day. Okay, so... right now I can meet... oh, Rose and Marina will pass time, or I can work. But... it specifically says romantic date. Do I want to be a good person and only romance one lady? Play Kiss the Rat with the kids? What? What is Kiss the Rat? Or help Marlin with the apples? Yeah, maybe I'll play it straight for now and just focus on Freya. We already agreed to meet her on Friday night too, so we shouldn't play games like that. So let's go play games. Oh yeah, and now that it's dusk, I wonder if there's anything changed in the forest, the woodland. Yeah, but at least they do establish that you're all friends already, you know? Because you all grew up in this small town together anyway. The game does a great job at giving you the sense that none of you are acquaintances. You've all known each other for a long time. Even everyone in town is on like a first name basis. Are you Freya? You're so cute. Oh, you are. Elisa. Oh, I thought you'd be in town. Oh, I just stopped to pay Mrs. Gretel a visit. She's been wanting to teach me this recipe, but I can't seem to find the time. Oh, I remember this, actually. Recipe for what? Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Elisa. You see, Papa's a big fan of her honey milk bread, but... Mr. Gustav, he's got the biggest sweet tooth, you know? And now that's a little unexpected. I've been meaning to learn the recipe is all. Why not get it from Mrs. Gretel? Oh, it's a little embarrassing, but... Papa, well, he's always said that, you don't have to tell me, Freya. He says he likes my cooking better because it's, made with love. Oh, I know, Elisa. He's so embarrassing. Mr. Gustav and Freya really are close, huh? Can't say it's not understandable, though. Should I buy more bread while I'm here? You know what? I'm about to earn money. Okay, now I'm broke. Oh, I have 10 left. Looking after the flowers, are you?
Ah, that is it. Mama asked me to look after the hearth for a bit.
Instead, you're out here playing with Lila, huh?
It's so boring. I'll give it a glance.
I'll give it a glance at it once in a while. I wonder what Mrs. Linda would have to say about that, Jacob.
Oh, but you wouldn't tell her, would you?
Not if you promise to keep a proper eye on it, I won't.
I promise, that is it.
You've been spending too much time with the Apfel, you know. We came up with another idea to prank Bulma. Adfel's over there planning it out right now. I might pay him a little visit then. I need to have a word with you, Elisa. It has come to my attention you went home rather late yesterday. Oh, for goodness sake. Bernhard and Ludwig are quite concerned about you. My apologies, Father, but it wasn't just my own fault. Whose fault was it then, would you say? Alright, I get it. It's water under the bridge, Father. I would like to let it go. Although that's rather reasonable, Elisa. Kieferberg has no need for conflict. The town is tense enough as it is. I understand, Father. We must all make allowances for each other. If you say so, Father. Elisa. I said I understand. All of you, excuse me. Oh, she has such an attitude. I thought you'd be holed up in the church all day, Leb. I'm waiting for Mrs. Odelia. She asked me to pray the rosary with her outside. Says she needs blessings after lending a hand in the alley. Lending a hand? What's she doing out there? Wittering on about the witch? So I'm told, yes. You put up with too much of this nonsense, Leb. You know my answer to that, Elisa. It's my duty to play make-believe with Mrs. Odelia all day. You wouldn't understand. Elisa. You'll have me fretting over you at this rate, you know. Aren't you already? No more than you fret over me unnecessarily, I'll add. Speaking of Mrs. Odelia, she's rather late. I can keep you company until she comes about, Leb. My good deed for today. I have a better idea for your good deed of the day, Elisa. Moving along to work and stop wasting time. Come on. Has Mr. Wilhelm shut himself in again? We told him we'd be coming by, but chances are he's up to no good again, the old donkey. He'll be meeting his maker sooner rather than later at this rate. If only you did even half of what he does at his age. You're one to talk. Isn't he one to nap on Sundays? We've been knocking, but he's deaf as a log. We'd best come back later, lads. Getting all that wood out of the alley without his cart is a little... Out to hell with it, Finn. We can get Gustav to lend us a hand. Eugen, too. If he's still about town. Oh boy, I'm getting tired. Sleep. The poor man's dinner. Still running about town, I see. As I do, Mr. Gustav. Weighs me down seeing you that hard at work on a Sunday. Why don't you come for dinner one of these days? Oh, I wouldn't want to impose. Freya would be jumping for joy, you know that. I'm grateful for the invitation, truly, but I have, bad foot odor. Freya talks about you day and night. I can see you're close friends. Oh, that's... Whatever the reason, Elisa, you're always welcome in our home, you hear? Thank you so much, Mr. Gustav. It's only a matter of time until Freya brings you around. You'll see. Hi, Odyssey. You don't mean to tell me you're still working? I don't have much of a choice, Mrs. Brunhilde. Why, that can't be good for you. You're too yielding, Brunhilde. Oh, I can't help it with the baby on the way. Those are some enviable worries, Brunhilde. Enviable, Mrs. Adiana? Oh, that's nothing worth mentioning. Moving back to Primaldorf may be very well our only option, sadly. It's only a matter of time, Brunhilde. Kieferberg no longer has much to offer. I left Primaldorf behind for my husband, but you won't be staying for long either, will you, Elisa? Edison is too self-driven for Kieferberg. Always has been. I suppose. She's like, yeah, you know what? What you doing, Apfel? Shh, look. Wilma's losing her wits. Losing her wits? It worked. We did it, Edison. What worked, Apfel? Shake-Up and I hid a bunch of those branches in her shed. That's your prank? Why don't you come up with a better idea then? I'm not the one who wanted to prank Wilma to begin with. You were just as giddy about it as we were, you liar. Was not. We're too... I'll tell Mrs. Wilhelm you pranked her. I'll tell Wilhelm you pranked her if you do. Oh, you little... Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Excuse me. Oh, it was absolutely horrifying. What happened, Mrs. Wilma? Those dreadful branches inside my shed. I heard nothing of branches reaching the end. They didn't last. It's a mystery as to someone or something left a... Oh, I wouldn't even know what to call it. You're fretting too much, Mrs. Wilma. Someone just played a prank on you, I'm certain. Why would someone do such a thing? I should say that's the most traditional outlook, but... Truly, we wouldn't want to make too much of it. Oh, you lot won't take any of this seriously. There was a bucket of water outside my front door, too! Ah, I see. If I may be honest, if you took a nap, Wilma... Okay, perfect. Last time I did that conversation, I went sus up. So I must have chose something different. Yep, time to work. Oh, Elisa. I need your help, please. Whatever could be so pressing, Mindy. The boys want me to play Kiss a Rat with them again. They're threatening me now, even. Oh. I wanted to work, not play. Why don't you go play with them? Oh, Elisa, they're relentless. I'm so tired of this game. I'll let you know if I change my mind, I suppose. I guess I couldn't find where the job is. Help Marlin with the apples. Did I pass them? There's no way. Marlin. Work. Where is Marlin? Oh wait. It's in this map on the top right. Okay. Huh? What? Okay, I don't think the location on the map is it. I think it's showing us in this general area, but not specifically right there. So maybe in the church. Hey, yo, Marlin. What the fuck? Where's Marlin, dude? Oh my gosh. Oh, you're such a blessing, Erisa. What a way to tell me you need a hand, Mrs. Marlin. But I truly do mean it, lass. Today has been such a mess. Won't you be a dear and fetch me some apples? Oh, it's the same minigame then. Yeah, but work is work. Dang, maybe I should have done something else just to experience it. I love it. Oops. Check the tapes. I did not touch that rotten apple. I don't think there's a pattern, it's just RNG. Must be a good town. Okay. I'm finally done with work for today. I'd best head over to Mrs. Gretel's to see Lebkuchen. She is starving. Oh, wait, but everyone else is out in town now. Looking to get another lecture from Bernard, Elise? You lads ought to spare her the earful, Heinrich. Finally, a voice of reason. Don't lump me in with Ludwig and Bernard, Eugen. Elise is more than capable of looking after herself the way I see it. I most certainly am, Mr. Heinrich. These old folks, however, you better keep an eye on them. Do you mean Mrs. Odelia and old Jochen? They've been spreading utter nonsense, I've heard. Old Jochen's been going to become a problem sooner rather than later, I'd wager. Why do you say that, Mr. Eugen? You'll see, lass. I wouldn't want to be talking behind the old lad's back, but I suspect this windstorm nonsense will take its toll on us. Alright, so I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna eat. My head is why are you still wondering about town? Is everything alright, Mrs. Odelia? It clearly isn't, is it? What if that windstorm picks up again in this evening? There's only so much an old woman can do against the wind? Against the woodland, Elisa. I hardly see a reason for all this fretting, if I'm honest. Oh, I'm well aware what you're trying to say, lass. This windstorm is no odd occurrence, I'll have you know. This is getting on my nerves. You don't mean to say it was the... Oh, please don't mention it. For goodness sake. You wonder if cooking is a thing? I wonder, too. It doesn't seem like it. Should I be using my lantern? Dude, the nighttime music is so good. I don't think I need the lantern in town, even if it is dark over here. And no new NPCs wandering about. Did I check down here? Surely I did. Yeah, I remember the windows. Looking at those windows. They're skylights.
Oh, I can't find it.
What can't you find, Find, Goody? Ah, I hadn't seen you there, my dear.
The bear Mrs. Marielle gave me. That's what you get for being such a klutz, Groon.
Apfel.
Mrs. Marielle said she made it for me. It even had a ribbon on it.
It may be best to head inside for now, my darling. There's no use for looking in the dark, that's for certain.
You're a klutz. You're a klutz. That's not funny, Apple.
You have your hands full, don't you, Mrs. Lisbeth? Like you wouldn't know. Okay, so I meet Lebkuchen here on the swings. Just because we're homies. There you are. Well, aren't you a little happy to see me? Oh, I thought today would never end, that's all. You do look tired, Edisa. These folks will be the death of me, that's what. Fighting over this witch nonsense day in and out. You know they're rather superstitious, Edisa. Oh, and you're buying into it now too? What's next? We all sleep in the church together like chickens in a coop? Edisa. It's all nonsense, Leb. Everyone's losing their wits. Here's your bread, Edisa. This is probably what I remember happening when I obtained the food from what I thought was a date, but it wasn't. Did you make too much today or something? I felt you could do this a little more than usual tonight. You need to look after yourself, Edisa. Lebkuchen's always had a talent to figure things out, but is this her intuition again, or... Move along, Edisa, before it gets late. I'll see you tomorrow, Leb. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Lighting my lantern. Okay, so in the demo, I went to the woodland at night. And I'm gonna do it again. Even though I think I don't think anything good came of it. So if something bad happens, I'm gonna load the save. Knowledge, though. What if this is a trigger? Oh, our beloved Kieferberg. Kieferberg? Are you from Kieferberg? Why, a few of us are. Oh, how lovely of a town. How desperately I long to see it once more. What's so good about Kieferberg, anyway? You won't know until it's too late, I'm afraid. Oh, how I wish I was in your shoes. I don't think you're aware of what that means. We certainly weren't, let alone someone like you. We? I don't understand that conversation at all. Nightly whisper, find a golden maiden. Yeah. That is exactly it. Yes, I'm aware. I know that. I would have to go buy another grape juice to restore it. And I have... money? Do I have money? I do have 50. I did just work, yeah. Okay, I'll go buy grape juice so we don't have to deal with that. Hopefully Gretel is still open. Hopefully this isn't a waste of money. Because so far I don't know what being afraid does. Other than be a little annoying. Oh shit. Bum, 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 bum. Nothing like a late night grape juice. Meow meow. Yeah. I wonder if, like, if you just starve to death, if it's just straight up game over. Probably. Boy, I need to sleep, but I want to finish the dream sequence as well. Especially now that I know what to do. Hey, Erise, welcome back. Brought you some bread. Let's settle down and eat. Yo, what up, Big Cheese? How was your day? Would you like me to start making dinner for tomorrow then? Erise? That's not a bad idea in itself, but... how am I to know you won't make a mess of it? Last thing I wanted is to spend my evenings in the outhouse. I'll have you know, I'm a proper cook, Erise. Not meh. Never once did my sweet granny disapprove of anything I prepared. Well, I suppose I can't do much harm. On that note, Rosemarin, you're to sleep up in the attic from now on. Can't have you hanging around the granary and bringing all the dust and cobwebs inside. Oh, I can clean it out for you, Erise. It's really no trouble. I've had my fill of running about looking for you and day and night. Oh, Erise, I wouldn't want to be a bother. And I wouldn't want you messing with the mice and the geckos. You're sleeping in the attic, and that's final, you hear? I'm letting you sleep inside where it's perfectly warm and... Did you hear that? Rosemarin? Hear what? I'm taking the broom. You stay here, just in case. Okay, so this girl can be seen being a spook on the side of our house. Please spare me, Erise. What the fuck are you doing here, Miffy? I was out on a stroll, I swear, my auntie's name. Oh, and you just so happen to hide behind my house? I see. Who doesn't? You sneak about folks' homes every now and then too, don't you? What are you doing here, Mandy? Tell me right now, or I'll scrub your mouth with soap this very minute. Oh, it's getting quite late, isn't it, Erise? I just... Come on. I saw her. That girl you're housing, Erise. You saw nothing, Molly. She's not from around here, even I can tell. You were having supper together and everything, Erise. You keep your mouth shut, Mubby, or I'll... Why don't you share some of that bread you've got, Erise? You might keep quiet if you do. Oh my god. If I hear as much as a word about this, Molly... Oh boy. Yatta. Polly, Erise, why don't you bring me a pretzel tomorrow? Mouth shut, or I'll throw you in the well. Oh, you fucking bitch. For goodness sake, this is the last thing I needed. Is she gone? This could be bad, Rosemarin. Oh, Erise, I genuinely didn't see her. I would have told you if I had. Don't you start fighting now, too. Do you think she'll tell anyone? If she does, we could be in trouble. I know, Rosemarin. It's Rosenmarine. Yo, big dogs. What up? How am I doing tonight? Dude, man, I tried to stream earlier and my internet was just not having it, so I was fucking pissed. But I tried again an hour later, and we're gaming. Internet do be like that, yeah, man. But I am super tired, so I'm probably gonna wrap up soon-ish. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by. Oh, shush, I'm heading back inside. Muffy's spying on you. Fulfill her daily request for food items to keep her from snitching and raising sus. Granny Holly used to love this thing, didn't she? I never truly understood why exactly. Divinity 2. I didn't know that was also co-op. Cool. Me and Half Queso are planning to eventually do a co-op playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. I might be ready to go on that soon-ish. Just finished trying out the finals, kind of meh game. Yeah, it looks very generic. Not that I would know. That's just my unfair assumption based on a quick peek. You left that goat in the granary, I'm hoping. Of course. I left the door ajar so he can go out and about if he wants. What makes you think he'll stay put? Why, the bed I made for him, of course. You ought to see it, Erisa. I'm not going out of my way to see a goat's hay bed, Rose and Marine. I'm playing every Wednesday as like a faux D&D campaign. That's so sick. Up you go. You need to make your bed, too. You'll make do, I'm certain. Oh, it's perfect. I'll get you a blanket. Can't have you sleeping on hay. Why not? You're not a goat, Rosemarine. I could be a thief, yet you're trusting me with a blanket? I don't see what's so funny. You truly are kind. I can see that clearly now. Shut the fuck up. I'll be taking that blanket now. Get you some matches too, and a candle. It's bedtime now. I need some rest. Good night, Rosemarine. Good night, Erisa. Bedtime hype. For goodness sake, what am I getting myself into? First I agreed to house Rosemarine, now Miffy's caught wind of it too. This makes sense of all this by tomorrow. If only I could leave this town. Go somewhere far, far away from here. A place where I'd never have to fret about money or going hungry. Like a castle or a palace somewhere. Where I can live the life I deserve. Where am I? Is this a dream? Oh shit. Hello? Oh god, she would be starving now. It's locked, it seems. Oh, and I bet there's something nice inside too. Rebirth. That's what I wished for long, long ago. You wanted to be be reborn? Some are safe, some are far, far away. I went through all of their trials, gathered all of his gifts. And? Indeed, I was reborn. My wish was granted, yet? To think I would end up like this. Wait, what was that? Oh, grapes. Oh! Dang, that feared me. God dang it. Okay, I think this even causes damage as well. I feel like I'm in a princess's bedroom. If only I could live here, just like I've always dreamed. Oi! Item get, silver key. Let's see. My goodness, so many dresses. Another key? I wonder what it's for. Golden key. Man, yeah, I don't have any more grape juice either, so we gotta deal with the whispers again. I should not have bought, or I should not have consumed it yet, dang it. It's a waste of 10 gold. Yeah, a fair question, but we're not gonna find out. Such a long corridor. It truly feels as though I'm inside a palace. It's okay, we're just gonna be insane a little bit. I don't even know what that does. What in the Lord's name is this place? What are those things? So far my lantern hasn't gone out, which is nice. Why does it give me the option to not pry it open? What is this? The key to one's dream is found within oneself. As for yours, it's in this very room, the core of your innermost desires. It's not knowledge you seek, but gold-bathed glory. Oh, that's the hand. Like, oh, fuck. God damn it. I think that puts my lantern out. Yep. Taking damage puts your lantern out. That's a key. I genuinely can't see right now. I should pull out another lantern. Fuck. Oh, okay, I got away. Cool. But now it's moving. No, 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 no. Nice, I got away again. Should I waste a match right now? Because I know the map well enough already. Damn, fuck that whisper in particular. I passed the bookshelf? This music is wild. It's the ambient sound from my character's sanity being low, which is a meter that I can replenish if I had the resources. Where am I? I must be dreaming. Okay, old castle. Why is it showing me that?
Hurry now. We're late for his banquet.
What are you?
Hurry.
I think I did the exact same voice. Yo, that bird got boobies. So does that ghost. Oh! A dream? That left me feeling a little queasy. Rosmarine, are you there? She's most likely still asleep anyway. No point in waking her this early, I suppose. Alright. Okay, actually, being hungry kind of overrides the spooky meter. Wait, what the fuck? Did it always look like this? No. Why is there a unicorn in the middle suddenly? It did not always look like this. Huh. Yeah, even the asset here is still a woman, not a unicorn. Good morning, Arise. I would have got a head start on breakfast if I knew you'd be waking up this early. Since when have you been up? I'm always up and about before daybreak. I can't sleep if I try. I didn't notice you coming down from the attic. I brought the ladder up with me last night. so I wouldn't wake you. And the hatch doesn't squeak if you do it slowly, right? Take my shoes off and use a ladder to shut it back up. Easy. You're smarter than you look, huh? I look as smart as I am, Arise. Is that so? Anyhow, I'm heading off to the garden. The garden? You mean the field just outside? Is it that obvious that I haven't touched it in years? Been working like a dog since Granny Holly passed, but now I have you to fret about too. I can't just sit on my hands forever, can I? Adise, what, you'd rather starve? Join me as a maid of all work, perhaps? You truly are kind, aren't you? Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm heading out to see what I can do about the garden. I'll call you in for breakfast in a moment, then. Okay, what is this? Oh, nice. But I don't want to heal up yet, because my fear meter. Paku. I've neglected it for so long, it'll be impossible to dig. Anyhow, this is no time to loiter about. And there they are. What's this? A pair of shoes? How could they possibly have wound up here in my garden? Oh, they're wonderful. And they fit me like a glove, too. Or like shoes, even. It's as though they were made for me. It keeps doing the hungry noise. Yes. All of Kieferberg needs to hear about this. So cute. From now on, it's Miss Edise to you. What the fuck is this? This is incredible, man. Oh. Wow. Whoa. On your feet, Edise. Explain yourself. What is there to explain, Father? Could you not hear yourself less? Parading into St. Walpurga's place of worship, howling and shouting like a... Please, old Yochin. Words of egotism, vanity, disdain for your fellow folk. I've always known you were wicked, you arrogant lassie. Why, you... A witch of old Holly's kin. Oh, listen here, you old wretch. I've heard enough. Old Yochin has overstepped his boundaries. I ask that you pardon him. Yet his concerns weigh heavy, Edise. Oh, I wasn't aware singing and dancing was forbidden now, Father. Your singing was riddled with sin, lass. Vanity and lust go hand in hand with greed. What does any of this have to do with sin, Father? This old geezer just accused me of my grandmother of witchery, yet... Enough, Edise. Compose yourself and come inside. Your temperament is a sin in and of itself. Oh, shit. Do I... Okay, no need to be rash. We could take it easy. Let's play it safe. I guess I'll repent for something I didn't do, if that makes you happy. Yet there's something I'd like to make clear to you all. You've stood witness to this foolery. You've all heard old Yojins accuse me of witchery. That's enough, Erisa. You asked me to pardon him yourself, Father, and I will. Yet I demand you folks understand this once and for all. I am not a mere maid of all work. I am one of you. And I demand right here, right now, that you start treating me as such. Very well, Erisa. You've made yourself heard. What the fudge? Without a shadow of a doubt.
Without a shadow of a doubt, lass.
Huh?
At last, he's made his move.
Who are you?
An old acquaintance of yours, lass.
Huh?
You're favored by him, Erisa. Frightfully so. You're clad in his will from head to toe, inside out. And those shoes...
My shoes?
Those very shoes, Erisa, are a testament of his gift to you.
Who's he?
Listen carefully now, my beautiful lass.
Get away from me!
Yours is his heritage, his flesh, his ardor.
I don't know that word.
Don't you understand, Erisa?
How do you know my name?
His blessings, his will, he himself, he is writhing in your veins, lass.
What do you want from me, you old hag?
You must listen carefully now, my beloved. Do as I say, and he will make all your wishes come true.
My wishes, you say?
Why, yes, opulence, splendor, fortune, your deepest desires unlike any other, Erisa.
I don't understand.
You do, Erisa. Tell me, what is it you most desire?
Me?
Speak it, Erisa.
What I most desire? That's fortune.
Fortunate you are, Erisa. Deep in this woodland, there is a patron saint, whose blissful words bestow a blessing upon the faithful. All that's requested in return are 3 gifts made from the testaments to one's desire. Reach his dwelling with all of these in hand, and your wish shall be granted. A womb, carrier of life. Your basket is to hold all that is sacred. The tender flesh of earthly desire. The sweetest nectar to be drunk in earnest. You are to arrive in good company, the object of your affections. You are to reach the gates of his dwelling, carrying all 3 gifts. Voice your innermost desire, surrender yourself wholly to his grace. Thank you, Diggs. And fortune you shall attain, for such is his blessing and such is your desire. Yeah, she just straight up said her desire is fortune. Risa, are you listening? Huh? Huh? Where did she go? Are you alright, Erisa? Where did that old hag go? Erisa, what's the matter with you? Sorry, Leb. It's best we let her rest a while. We can sit with you, Erisa. It's best we give you some space, Jacob. I'm alright. I felt a little dizzy is all. I can bring you some water, Erisa. As for me, I'll be in the church waiting to have a word with you. Don't you start, Leb. Oh, I've already started. Fine, now you've done it, Erisa. Fuck. Oh, wow.
that ends up taking the whole morning. Oh. That was my last food. Huh? Huh. Wow. Wow. Continue, yes. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's fucking brutal, dude. Alright, speedrun. Dang. Okay, so I gotta eat more instead of letting it, like, sit on empty. I'm gonna go talk to this portrait just in case it triggers anything in the future. That's me? Fuck you, dude. Okay, I got away, I got away. It helps just to know that I can get away. Yeah, you know what? Let's just fucking eat. All of it. Okay, we can fast forward through as much dialogue as possible. Except this, apparently. That must be my innermost desire. This part is so trippy. Like, what is it representing? With this crazy church of demons. Oh, now it works. Okay. This is good. This is a good feature. Of course, I would say that. Yeah. I wonder if it really adds anything to this game. So far, it's not like a huge deal. And that was like a learning experience. It took up maybe an extra 5 minutes. Push A on a food item. Economy, yeah. It's a resource that you have to balance between not only using yourself, but it's a resource that gets you through other shit. As much as I'd love to watch that again, I can't. I'm very tired. Whoa, they switched. I swear the option was on the left instead last time. That's funny. Yeah, just a reminder, this game warns you. Save in a lot of different save slots and do it often. So that's kind of funny. Oh, dang, I've been dropping more frames. Crap. Okay, well, it's fine, because I'm ending. Okay, live, please live. Yeah, I don't think the passage of time drains your sanity at all, fortunately. There's only specific things that do. Okay, and save point. Yeah, first thing we're doing next time is going to buy some grape juice. Alright, we made it to Monday morning. We went through the entirety of Sunday, and it took me almost 3 hours. This game is so interesting, man. Can't wait to see where it goes. Anyway, that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for coming by tonight. Using a random order for dialogue options and choices is actually a good design pattern, in your opinion. People tend to have a bias towards the first option, so randomly placing the choices seemingly helps make playthroughs more varied. Do you think grape juice is actually grape juice? I have no reason to think otherwise right now. Alright, dogs, thanks for coming by, man. And everybody else as well. Peace!